My name is Karen. Standing on this stage, looking at the shocked faces of my parents and the pale, frozen expression of my sister, I'm transported back to that fateful stormy night 13 years ago. It was a night that changed my life forever, a night that shattered my family and set me on a path I never could have imagined. I grew up in a well-off family in a small town. My father, Mr. Thompson, was a strict and no-nonsense businessman. He always valued order and conformity above all else. My mother, Mrs. Thompson, was a kind-hearted woman on the surface, but she was easily swayed by emotions, especially those of my younger sister, Lily. Lily was 3 years younger than me. She was the delicate flower of the family, always getting what she wanted with a single tear. When I was 12, I won a prestigious art competition. I was over the moon, rushing home with my trophy in hand, imagining the pride on my parents' faces. But when I got home, Lily was crying in the living room because she'd lost a small, insignificant toy. My mother immediately rushed to comfort her, and my father barely glanced at my trophy, simply saying, "That's nice, Karen. Now go help your mother with Lily." From that moment on, I learned that Lily's tears were more important than my achievements. As I got older, things only got worse. Lily started to lie and manipulate. When I was 15, there was a boy in my class named Tom. He was struggling with math and asked me for help. I was happy to assist him as it was just a friendly gesture. But Lily had a huge crush on Tom. One day, she saw Tom and me studying together after class. That night at dinner, Lily was unusually quiet, pushing her food around her plate. I should have known something was wrong. Later that evening, I heard her sobbing downstairs. My father called me down angrily. Lily looked up at me with tear-streaked eyes and accused me of spreading rumors about her at school, saying I'd told everyone she was a bad friend. She showed my parents a screenshot of a fake chat where it seemed like I'd said those terrible things. I tried to explain that it was a lie, that someone was using my account. But my father wouldn't listen. Then, Lily claimed that I'd pushed her on the stairs and showed a bruise on her arm. I was in shock. I'd never touched her. But my parents believed her. My father's face turned red with anger and he said, "You're a troublemaker, Karen. I don't need a daughter like you in this house. Get out." It was pouring rain outside, but he didn't care. I grabbed my jacket and ran out into the storm with nowhere to go. I tried to call my friends, but no one answered. I was soaked to the bone and shivering. I headed towards the library, but it was closed. As I was walking to the bus station, I didn't see the car coming. The impact was like a thunderbolt, and everything went black. When I woke up in the hospital, the first person I saw was Dr. Amelia Green. She was a well-respected professor at the local university. She'd found me on the side of the road and saved my life. When my parents arrived at the hospital and saw Dr. Green sitting by my bed, they were in shock. Dr. Green was furious with them, asking why a 15-year-old girl was out alone in a storm. My parents had no good answer. I spent several days in the hospital. My parents visited once, bringing some clothes, but they didn't apologize. A social worker came and talked to me. She could see the situation at home was bad. Dr. Green then stepped in and offered to take me in. She said someone had once done the same for her when she was in a difficult situation. I decided to take her up on the offer. Living with Dr. Green was a breath of fresh air. Her house was filled with books and art, and she exposed me to a world of knowledge and opportunities. I transferred schools and started anew. I threw myself into my studies and discovered my passion for social work. By the time I was 25, I'd come up with an idea for a scholarship program for kids from difficult family situations. I called it the New Beginning Scholarship. With Dr. Green's help, we secured funding and launched the program. It started small but quickly grew. By the time I was 27, we'd awarded over $200,000 in scholarships, helping dozens of students stay in school. Last month, I was invited to be the keynote speaker at Lily's graduation. I knew it would be a difficult moment, but I also saw it as a chance for closure. As I stood on the stage and started my speech, I told the story of a 15-year-old girl who was rejected by her family but found hope and a new family. When I revealed that the girl was me, the auditorium fell silent. My parents looked stunned, and Lily looked like she wanted to disappear. After the speech, my parents wanted to talk to me. They apologized, saying they'd made a mistake. Lily also apologized, admitting that she'd been jealous of me all those years. But I knew that trust was broken, and I told them that while I forgave them for my own peace, I didn't want to have a close relationship with them. In the weeks that followed, Lily's social life started to crumble. Her friends found out about her lies and distanced themselves from her. My scholarship program continued to grow, and I was recognized for my work in educational equity. Now, I'm 28, and I've built a life I'm proud of. Dr. Green is my real family. She's the one who stood by me when no one else did. Every year on the anniversary of that stormy night, I drive past my old house, not with pain, but with a sense of gratitude. I'm grateful for the storm because it led me to where I am today, a person who can help others find their second chance.